Hello, Winding Creek families. This is Mrs. Wardlow, principal of Winding Creek, and I'm here to give you kind of a mid-year update of things that have been going on in the creek and just give you some information. The first thing I would like to tell you all is that the report card date for release of the report cards on Parent View has been changed from this Friday, February 5th, to next Friday, February 12th. Report cards will come out on Parent View next Friday, February 12th. Teachers needed just a little bit of extra time to go through their grades and to make those comments for the report card. So again, coming out on Parent View, February 12th. If you are new to Winding Creek and you do not have a Parent View account, please feel free to call the school and one of our lovely ladies will walk you through that step to get you all set up. Last week, I sent out a Google form asking if anyone had any questions that I could answer for the good of the community, and I only received one. The one question was about being able to lock down all of the devices that are issued devices from Stafford County for our students. We do have a soft lockdown of the devices, which allows our students to access specific websites, different instructional material provided by the teacher. We also work with our children in the fall to go over internet safety and to talk about the technology agreement that students have when using the Stafford County issued devices. Teachers will be going back over this again with the students in the middle of the year. If you have any questions about anything else, please feel free to either contact your teacher or reach out to me. I'll be glad to help. Another thing that I would like to talk to you about is Dreambox and Lexia. I know that as we've gone through this environment of teaching, Dreambox and Lexia can seem just like online games for our students. But I want you to know that they're a very valuable resource and very important instructional tool that we are using in the county. First of all, Dreambox is for math and Lexia is for language arts reading. When students get on Dreambox or Lexia at the beginning of the year, they actually take a mini assessment that then in turn knows where the child should be working. So when children are working on Dreambox and Lexia, although to us as parents it looks like games, they are actually working on their instructional level. The minimum usage that children should have is about 20 minutes a day for Dreambox and 20 minutes a day for Lexia, 5 days a week. We've gone back and done some statistical data review in the county and at Winding Creek, and we are finding out that students who put in their minimum minute usage per day, which would be between 20 and 30 minutes a day for Dreambox and 20 to 30 minutes a day for Lexia, 43% of those students are going up one grade level. So where it seems like it's a game, when our children use the grit and stick with it, especially on Dreambox, they get to a part they don't know. They need to keep working until they get through because you get to different levels. When you get to those levels and you answer the correct number of questions for that level, you get to move on. So this is a resource that we're actually using that helps us reinforce the teaching that we're doing in class. And we're seeing great success with it. Teachers can get on both of these programs and look at the progress of students and look to see what levels that they're making. And we are finding that our students who are putting in the minimum minutes per day are making great success. So if you have kind of gotten out of that routine, we're asking you to set up that routine for your children. You can pick the time and day. They could do a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the afternoon. Since we're asking for 5 days a week, they could pick 2 of their days of the week, could be on a Saturday or Sunday. So again, if we've gotten a little bit out of our routines, we're asking you to get back in that routine and support us so we can help the children and help you. Another thing that we want to talk about as we're going into the second semester is, first of all, thank you. The partnership that we have with you is amazing. We cannot do this without you. I think we are all seeing, parents are seeing from a teacher's lens, and definitely the teachers are seeing it from the parents' lens as we are each in each other's workspace at home and at school, of what it's like to teach children and to support and reinforce our children in their learning. So first of all, thank you for that. At the beginning of the year, we made little videos and highly encourage people to find that working space for the children. And a lot of our children have found that working space. And the wonderful thing about it is they've made that working space their own. So they're learning to know what it's like to when I'm in my working space, this is what my body looks like. This is what it looks like to attend. They're starting to recognize when they're becoming distracted, and they're being able to bring themselves back together. Some of our children who are not been as consistent about their working space are having a little bit of a harder time staying attentive. So we're asking in the middle of the year for you to sit down with your children, evaluate the first semester, and get prepared for this second semester about working at home. One of the things that we're also looking at is that some of our children are able to go into their bedrooms or into another room in the house and shut the door and work, but some of our children in that space aren't able to attend like they should. They walk around, they get up and walk off from the camera, which means when they walk off from the camera, the teacher isn't able to interact and to check on them. So again, as we go through the second semester, let's just do a mid-year check. Figure out what's working, see if we need to make some adjustments, help our children reorganize themselves so that we have a very successful second semester. The other thing that we highly want to encourage, and we're seeing it probably more with our younger students than our older students, is parents, we absolutely do need your help, but we don't want you to hover. And what I mean by that, it is so hard for us as parents to watch our children make a mistake. But guess what? There's a lot they're not supposed to know. So there's going to be times where they don't know how to spell a word, or they don't know how to do that math problem, or they don't understand that they're supposed to add and not subtract, or they don't know that that middle vowel is an E and not an O. And that's okay, because we need to know what your children know and what your children don't know. And how do we know that? When we are working with them on the computer or in the classroom and they can't answer, then we know what we need to do to teach. If they give us the wrong answer, majority of the time, that tells us what they don't know and what we need to do to help them get the right answer. So the best way we know your children truly is when they make those mistakes. So please let them make those mistakes. We'll help them. We'll get them there. And that's helping us help them. So as we get ready for the second semester, again, I just want to say what a great partnership we have here at Winding Creek. If you need anything, please reach out to your teachers. We're here to help and to create that wonderful environment that we're capable of having as we the best environment that we can have here in this COVID situation. The last plug I want to give is for Maker Mondays. Maker Mondays is the fantastic opportunity for children to engage in fun learning without it being the paper pencil. We are working hard, our grade level, all of our teachers come together as a grade level to create a design challenge or a project that we give our children to do on Monday. This is the time where they get to actually work on our learner profile of being communicators, collaborators, creators, critical thinkers with outstanding character, because they're going to use their grit to figure out those answers and to create a wonderful project. Last week, I got to go into a classroom where parents had sent videos and pictures of their kids on Maker Monday and shared them with the teacher. What a fabulous, fabulous treat of a day to get to see kids at home using their C5W skills to learn. So if you have gotten away from Maker Monday, I highly encourage you to get on that Sunday night to see what you need, get prepared for it. And I will even venture to say, if you've got more than one child at Winding Creek and you've got a choice between two Maker Monday projects and your children want to do one together versus doing them separately, go ahead. I know the teachers wouldn't mind at all, as long as it's appropriate and it works out for you all as a family. So again, thank you for your partnership. It's going to be a great second semester. Don't forget report cards February 12th. Talk to you soon.